Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum is still at a key spot here. It's obviously trying to form a low here in this region, but so far without success. I still keep the bullish potential on the chart, even though the risk, that it's already in a bear market has definitely increased already a long time ago. I mean, I think it was kind of the round about $2,000 level was key support. It broke below that, and now it's in this lower support region. But it is too deep for a wave 4. It could still be a B wave of sorts here. And of course, it could move higher, but it needs to give us some kind of a signal on the lower time frame. So Ethereum still a lot of weakness there, unfortunately. And we need to see a trend reversal signal. So far, I think for the last few months, we haven't really had one. So I remain cautious here until we really get a clear pattern on the smaller time frame. That would be a so-called 5 up, 3 down move, a so-called 1-2 setup to the upside. That would indicate that the next move up has started. I think we are at least close to a local low, but again, that's just because the market is very oversold and it's already broken below critical support levels. So yeah, I mean, all I can say is I'm definitely cautious. I'm not really bearish, well, because we have sold out a lot. It's so oversold. So I'm not bullish either. It's just like a wait and see thing, right? And waiting for a setup basically to emerge. But as I said to you, until ETH BTC reverses to the upside, Bitcoin is still the stronger one, okay? And Bitcoin will likely produce a setup, Ethereum as well, but as long as ETH BTC is going down, and I shared that with you yesterday, Bitcoin is probably the choice, right? So that can change, but that's why we track the ETH BTC chart in the background as well. Overall, should the market turn around here, then it reacted perfectly to the 78.6 retracement. And when we talk about turnaround, I mean, I'm not saying it will go directly to 5,000 plus. That's something that will need to be confirmed along the way. But at least, first of all, we're tracking a local low. This was only a 3-wave move up into the March 24 highs. It is a 3-wave move down as well. So that's the main reason why I still keep the bullish count on the chart. But as I explained over the last few days, could also be that we're still stuck in some kind of a large wave 4 correction. That's the problem with this structure, There are many interpretations that apply here. And I could even make a case for a long triangle, A, B, C, D, E. So that's why I say even if we get a local low, it might just be the D wave of the triangle. So I'm not showing that actively on the chart because I don't have enough waves in place for a triangle, okay? But it is definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. Here we don't really have any significant developments. The price rallied only in 3 waves from the Monday low and the Wednesday low. So it's a WXY pattern to the upside. Could very well be that this wave 4 topped there and we're now moving down in a 5th wave. The main takeaway is as long as the market stays below the swing high from Wednesday, there is no upside reversal confirmation. First of all, the rally from if you want to call it a rally, from yesterday's low is not impulsive, at least not yet. And also, this could easily just be a B-wave bounce, or maybe even, for example, a larger 1-2 setup to the downside. And I need a break above yesterday's, so that swing high here first at 1625, but also a break above the signal line at 1687 to suggest that something more immediately bullish is playing out. I will not rule out that it does, but then again, is that really a bullish setup? Not really. It would just make the chart more, I think, more complex. It would not really make it more bullish. It would just make it less bearish until we get 5 waves up. This is only a 3-wave move from the low, so I would need to see this. Wave 1, wave 2, and then if we break above that high, definitely a reason to watch, but the risk is it's just going to form a larger ABC structure. It would need to do another 4-5. So then if we get 5 waves, hey, we have a series of higher highs, higher lows. Let's see if the next deeper pullback holds. If it does, that's a setup and we could go higher from there. Everything here is quite nebulous. I mean, if you believe we've bottomed, you can always set a stop below the Tuesday low or the Wednesday low, for example. But It's just at this point, I think, a bit of a wait and see location, and we need to see a little bit more action before committing to a trend reversal. To the downside, it's certainly not moving down in an impulse, yeah? It's not moving down in an impulse, which means things might be changing, but then it needs, any more bullish structure needs to prove itself. I still have a wave 4 with a question mark here on the chart at this low, positioned here where the Wednesday low is located, just to indicate, look, we could have formed the low there. It's just not high confidence at this stage. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.